Hey, what's good, folks? Jeff London back with another video. Before we jump into the video today, do me a quick favor. Click that subscribe button for me, please. And like the video. If the video was good, like the video. I'm in my car right now. I'm about to start a session in about 15 minutes. But I wanted to shoot a quick video because one of my clients asked me a question. She asked me, she said, hey, she came down to the gym. She's a new client, actually. So she came down to the gym in this like plastic bag, for like the sauna suits. You guys seen these sauna suits before. They're called sauna suits, or they're called sweat suits. And you probably see people in the gym, they're walking around with sweat, and they're dripping sweat all over the place. It's like they're walking around in a damn garbage bag. It's disgusting. And people swear by these things, man. People argue with me. And before I get into this video, let me just say this. People get mad when I debunk shortcuts. When I say, hey, this shortcut doesn't work, people get very mad at me. I have another video where I was talking about waist sweatbands. People were just upset, man. I'll put the link in the description to that video. But anyway, let me tell you about these sweatsuits. So the whole purpose of these sweatsuits, right? People feel like you wear these sweatsuits and you get hot and you sweat. And the more you sweat, they feel like you're gonna lose weight. And people will say, and someone's gonna say this about this video, someone's gonna comment underneath it, they're gonna say, oh, I've seen results from the sweatsuit, bro. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. There's gonna be that type of vibe. Some of that energy is gonna be in the comment section, right? But let me just explain to you. The reason why we sweat is basically our body has a certain temperature, and when we overheat, we sweat to try to reduce the temperature and bring our body back to that temperature, right? So that's the only reason why we sweat. Now, when you have on more clothing, when you have on a plastic bag, when you're higher temperatures, naturally you're going to sweat. Now, what happens is sometimes you'll jump on the scale and you'll say, hey man, I'm down a few pounds, man. Like, oh, I'm losing weight. This thing is working. The sweatsuit is everything. That's what you're gonna say, right? But as soon as you start drinking water, you start eating again, your weight is gonna go right back up. Now, then there's the other argument. People will say, hey man, I lost 10 pounds and I kept the weight off, etc. And they'll say, during that process, I was wearing this sauna suit. Over the course of a month, I was wearing this sauna suit, and then they'll correlate that fat loss, that 10 pounds of fat loss, to the sweatsuit. But it's not the sweatsuit, my man, or my girl. It's not that. It's because you were at a caloric deficit, right? You were burning more calories than you took, and it had nothing to do with the sweatsuit, my friend. Nothing. Water has not. There's no correlation between sweat and fat loss, but it doesn't work. It's not effective. I think you should save your money. Now, here's some other reasons why. I'm going to support this with evidence, with science, right? Not with stuff, not with my beliefs. This is just facts. The human body, when you're an adult, right? The body's made of anywhere between 50 and like 65% of your body composition is water, right? Of the human body's made up of water. So if you're working out and you have this sweatsuit on for, an hour, 2 hours, you lose some water, right? So when you jump on the scale, you're going to be lighter because you don't have as much water in your body, but it comes right back. You're not burning fat. You didn't lose a pound or 2 pounds of muscle. That don't even make sense, right? Doesn't make, like when you start a workout one day, and let's say you lose 5 pounds in a day. Like I did that last weekend. From Friday to Saturday, I jumped on the scale. I was down 6 pounds, but it was water weight, man. I was dehydrated. By the end of the day, I went right back up to the 6 pounds. But anyway, nevertheless, do you really think you can lose 6 pounds in a day from one workout because it's a sweatsuit, or 3 pounds at that? That don't make sense, because it's not true fat loss. It's just water weight. For example, I used to box. I used to go to this gym. I would box. I did some MMA, and the guys there would fight. They would take fights, and sometimes you have to weigh in at the fight. You have to be a certain weight, or sometimes you're disqualified. If professional boxing, I think they lose money. There's serious repercussions if you don't make weight. That's a really big deal. So some of these fighters wouldn't make their weight. They have a weigh-in in like 2 days, and what they would do, they would practice these dehydration strategies, right? They would work out in sweaters and hoodies, and literally these guys would lose like 12 pounds of water weight, go to the weigh-in, weigh-in, they would feel terrible. They'd feel terrible because it's horrible. Dehydration is a horrible thing. And then right after the weigh-in, they would go hydrate and eat again. These guys would blow up 12 pounds. And a lot of fighters do that. And fighters do this, wrestlers do this. And a lot of them, it's not cheating. They'll practice these dehydration strategies. They'll weigh in, and then when the fight starts, they're 12 pounds heavier than their opponent. It's a common thing. Google it. You'll see it. There's a lot of proof behind it. I don't recommend any of you guys do these strategies. Do not do these strategies. I don't recommend it at all. Now, here's an example, a personal example. I have photo shoots every now and again. I do some modeling shoots for like fitness or whatever. I got one coming up soon, actually. And whenever I do a shoot, I won't drink water the day before or the day of the shoot. And I'll be nice and tight for the shoot. And as soon as that shoot's over, I'll go and I'll hydrate up. And you know, I'll feel okay. It's not to the point where I don't feel good, but it's not a great feeling. And I use these dehydration strategies. So I just want to talk to you guys about that because it's important to understand the fat loss, man. There's really no shortcuts here. Now, there are efficiencies. Like, you can be efficient. I'm all about getting to the destination as fast as possible, but I am not cheating. I'm not going to do anything to affect my health. I'm not going to do anything that doesn't work, and this stuff doesn't work, man. So save your money. Just remember, if you want to lose weight, if you want to lose fat, you have to be at a caloric deficit. Just say, am I burning more calories than I'm taking in today? Ask yourself that question every day. Did I burn more calories than I took in today? Did I burn more calories than I took in today? And that helps me, man. Every time I got to lose a couple pounds to get tight, I tell my clients, keep that in the front of your mind. Hey, did I burn more calories than I took in today? It's the best way to lose fat. Anyway, quick video. Hopefully that was helpful. Hey, do me a favor. I just gave you some good information. I thought this was great. Personally, I thought this information was great. That's just my opinion. In return, I ask that you subscribe to the channel. Maybe share it. Now, if you're feeling dangerous, like that video, man, and then drop a comment for your boy.